Welcome back, guys. This is Nedangavel here. We are playing Pharaoh, the new era. And this is a new city in Perjait. And we are making, we are cultivating fig from fig trees and supply it to the people as food. And we are also mining some clay and using the clay to make some pots using the pottery. So we have a pottery industry right here. And one of our objective is to build two potters. One of them is already equipped and another one is already waiting for some clay. So let us start that and move further in the gameplay, in the objective, and also in the storyline. We have some booths which are doing some entertainment for the people here. We have almost 100 plus capacity in housing. Look at that. Workforce and unemployment. We have to keep it, And there's a new addition to this game which is upgraded in the version. This simulates an aging population where only 60% of the 20 to 49 year olds are available for work. So this is a setting I have kept it on. So it is not that difficult to work. Maybe in further game progresses it is going to be difficult. But so far I haven't felt any difficulties. So how is the unemployment? Unemployment is still at 14% and this 14% will eventually fluctuate, you'll see. So always keep an unemployment less than 10% but never zero, because this aging population will affect. And look at that, we have almost reached 600, which is going to be our objective. And let's see, do we have enough? We have current housing for 80 more people, so eventually we are going to need a little bit more housing. So let us preemptively start doing that and parallelly give them some work to do. And I think you guys remember that we didn't fill up the granary in the previous episode, so we will run out of food eventually. So let us start placing some fig farms here. Beautification. Great job, you have gotten some industry up and running. Now you can think about making a few improvements to your city. Beautification can be used to make some neighborhoods more desirable by making the area surrounding them more attractive. Gardens, statues and plazas can help houses to evolve. Nice. So we have expanded for 4 more farms and that is going to help us to keep the unemployment level less than 10%. Now we have 500 citizens now. That is a great growth. Let us hold another festival and hope Osiris likes it once again. So I think eventually the granary will get full. And it is only fair to have another granary right here. Or else what happens is once the food is being cultivated and harvested, if there is no place for them to store the food, they will stay right there and they will be flooded and wasted on. So we don't want that to happen. And how is the clay situation? Are we not making enough clay? Apparently we're not. Okay, I thought it was 3 clay pits for 4 potters, right? Yeah. Okay, this works. Okay. And oh, look at that. They have become a modest homestead because they're getting their pots, but they're not fulfilled completely, but they're still getting it. Okay, let's see what beautification. Now this beautification we have to be careful because we will be spending the money which we cannot get back. So I have to be very careful when I do this. So I'm going to place the garden in the middle. This is why I leave a gap here. Look at that. The moment you place the garden, immediately all the houses evolve. Osiris is happy and he's going to give a good inundation this time. That is good. So I think Osiris is responsible for floods. Okay. Okay, they are upgrading. Good. Okay, I think that is going to be enough housing. Where is the overseas? There it is. Okay. Yeah, we have more than what we want. I think we can even remove these two. Now, people have been asking me why I'm being very stringent in placing houses. Well, that is how you lose in this game. Because in the beginning, when I used to play, when I was a kid, I never knew this, right? I just like to build homes and I like this transformation. I do not know how this happens, but I will lose the game in the first 20 to 30 minutes. I'll lose all the money. Well, if you're having enough gold deposits and you can mine gold, then it is okay. Otherwise, I would suggest you to be very stringent in placing houses because they do develop, they do evolve. And look at that. This house can have 64 occupants, and the moment it gets all its food, it will still grow. Look at that. People are still getting in. I don't know where these guys are going.
People say that this city has plenty of food to go around.
Oh yeah, I think these people were actually coming to get into the empty plots which we had. I removed it, right? So they left out. I think that's going to be fine. And we have crossed 600 and we have 28% of unemployment. Look at that. So if these guys are not reaching both these granaries, you will see now. They'll try to fill the fix here. Once this is filled, these guys will compute and won't come back. If they don't come back, you will see slowly during the flood, this farm will vanish. Along with that, the cart will also vanish. So we don't want that to happen, right? That is why I built another granary here. And I hope this doesn't have a detrimental effect, right? Yeah. Or they don't have enough entertainment here. I think that problem can be solved. And I think I'm going to place another bazaar here. I don't think so we need. 2 is going to be more than fine. Yeah, we need to put another well. I totally forgot about that. I mean water supply. Let us place it right here. And since we have a lot of unemployment, let us give them some jobs to work. I haven't placed a police station here, right? Yeah. And yes, you guys have been telling me to remove this Pharaohs from here because the road is getting flooded, the spawn point is getting flooded. So we will change it here. But it is only momentary, that is why I left it as it is. But since this has been a request, I did it anyways. And I'm not placing the village palace because it is only going to drain the money we have and also the expenses which we are going to have to spend to pay the wages here. Look at that. Oh, we can place some plazas over the paved roads to improve the desirability. So plazas are nothing but tiling the road literally. Entertainment coverage. The entertainment required of all houses gets higher and higher in addition on this score provided by the visit of the juggler. Okay. I think we have already done this. Oh, look at that.
Superb. Your own citizens are beginning to look to you as their caretaker, and neighboring cities also hail you as a provider in times of need.
Okay, that was a quick mission. So let's see, let us get into directly the next mission. And we are getting into the archaic period. During the Archaic period, the villages that emerge in the Predynastic gradually unite to form the great kingdom of Egypt. The young civilization found as a capital secures its borders, masters the waters, and builds its first monumental tombs. Okay, so we are getting into the architecture period, hence the Archaic period. So we start with Nekhen. Look at that. The winning condition is we have to reach 1,000 population and 10 modest apartments. Not homesteads, but apartments. And I hope we have some gold here.
As the people who live along the Nile still struggle to survive in this harsh environment, a local king named Narmer has risen to power. Though Narmer has dominion over much of this land, full unification of the twin kingdoms has yet to be achieved. In commemoration of his accession, Narmer wishes your family to establish and govern a new city at Nekhen. This city will have temples to many of the gods of Egypt and numerous places of entertainment.
Okay, so we have been commanded by the local king named Narmer. So we have to obey his orders and objectives. So the mission is going to be the usuals. We are going to need a higher population and modest apartments, but we should make sure we don't go into a debt. So let's see. Now we have multiple gods. So we have a patron god, which is going to be Ra, but Osiris and Bast have to be also satisfied and make them pleased about us, our city, so that they'll bless us with some good fertility and also some good floods. Okay, let us pause the game and observe what we have here. So we are back onto the sand. So the game is going to be starting back like we started in THINIS, and before that in the western bank of the great Nile river, and we have fertile lands both on the both shores. We have a lot of timber here. And let's see, do we have any gold? No, we have a little bit of stone. Are we going to mine stone? I think so, right? No, we need clay, potter, and we're going to have a brewery. Okay, so we are finally going to make beer. That is good. So where do we start? Where do we start? I think we start as near as possible near the fertile lands. So it is going to be right here. So let's see. What do we need? We have some fertile land here, so we need to have the water wells and all the supplies right here. So I guess we start with a simple road like this. We are going to need, can we connect? Yeah, this is how we enter. Good. So we'll put a single work camp right here. I think one is going to be enough. We'll expand if we need more. And let us first put in the, we are going to have grain farms where we produce grain and straw. I don't think so we're going to use straw in this play, and we can have, wait, I saw a building emerging, right? Wait, let me see this. Okay, we can place this, right? No, we cannot. Okay, this is one of my favorite farming. It is like a farmhouse which has its own grain patches here where it is cultivated, but this can be placed on the green lands. It doesn't have to be on this fertile land, so this will never be flooded. And of course the fertility is going to go down, but I don't think so it is unlocked yet in the storyline. So let us go with some fertile grain farms. I think we'll go with the usual. I don't think so. We can go with 4. Okay, this is not how I planned. Okay, now let us place the great farms 1. I guess 2 here. Really? Can we place a road? I guess we do it like this. Yeah, we can place 2 more farms here, but I'm going to start with just 2 so that we don't overdo things. And I think we are going to have the granary a little bit far away. It doesn't have to be in the green land, so let us move it a little bit far away. We'll put the granary right here. I'm going to not employ anybody. I mean, we can employ them. No, we'll wait. We'll accept all the grain. We're going to need a bazaar, but where is it? There is it. We'll put it a little bit far away, but this one is going to be temporarily not doing anything. We're going to close it. Okay, we can go into clay pit and potters later. So let's see. So food is going to be cultivated immediately. So let us put in the housings right here, central to both the granary and the working camp. Let us unpause the game. So we have 10k depends here. So we have a little bit more money than the previous city build, and I hope we can survive. Let's see. And people are going to come from up, or is it going to be down, isn't it? Yeah. Let people get in, and I think we can have 1 2 1 2 1. Okay, so I guess we expand in this direction. And we'll put the roadblock right here, or maybe even right here. People are getting in, good. And the cultivation has started. So let us start with the basic amenities here. We'll do it right here. We'll put your warehouse, the engineer's post. Let them slowly get employed. And we also have to appease the gods, but I think we have a little bit of time to do that. We don't have to rush it, but we have to expand to 1,000 people. That is there. So I think I'm going to expand in this direction, but we'll see. Or maybe here we can go for a complete length here, because it is grasslands in this side, so we can place more water wells if we need. I think it's time to unlock the granary here, because people are waiting. Look at that, it is going to flood, isn't it? Okay, just right on time. The flood is only in July. Yeah, we are almost there. And now the straw is going to stay right here because we are not going to use it. Now you will see this vanish when the flood gets in. And they have remastered the look for grains here. They look quite rich and fertile now. Usually they used to be in pale yellow color. Okay, the food is getting in. Look at that. They have vanished. And people are slowly getting in. Let us unlock the bazaar. Okay, that is going on good. And the bazaar is starting to distribute. Oh, look at that, more entertainment. Sophisticated Egyptians like to listen to music to their leisure time as well as take occasional juggling performances. So there's a bandstand where we can combine juggling and music. And we need a conservatory to train people, basically music school for the musicians. I think that is a later game thing. Look at the food is empty now. So I think the next step is once the water recedes, we have to start with 2 more farms so that we can slowly start building the granary. And we are 100 in population, good. We have to develop 10 times more than what we have now here. So we have a little bit of unemployment, but I'm going to still keep pushing a little bit of houses here because we are going to need it. And we can also play this game with the grids on, so that if you have any confusion of how to play this or how the grids are going to work, you can still have this. So we'll have a road right here, crossing across. And we'll place the basic amenities. I mean, we have to do it right in this side, right? Yeah. We'll place the water supply right here. And we'll bring all the basics right here. We need an apothecary right here. And also an apothecary right here. We need a physician. Let us put him right here. And I think I'm going to loop this road like this. Okay, the unemployment problem has been solved. Okay, so we can have 2 more. And we need to build the temples. I think it is time to do that. But before doing that, I think I'm gonna punch this road straight through. We'll have an intersection here. We will first pave the festival square right here. There it is. Look at that. The road is already getting paved up. And I guess we have to build huge temples for Bast, Osiris. Yeah, I guess we do it like this. And I'm gonna loop it. Look at that. The beer cultivation has been unlocked. So let us see who's the most angriest here. I think we can see it from here. All are, but Ra is going to be our patron god. So let us appease him first with a lavish festival. And we'll remove the roadblock right here. And look at that, the grains are being cultivated. I think we'll have a very good harvest this time. And look at that, the housings are developing at a faster pace. Let us help them do that by placing a beautiful garden right here. And also some plazas. Right across them. Look at that. The harvest is getting in. Good. So are they getting all the grains? They are slowly getting it. And the unemployment is still under control. That is good. Now let's see. We have to next get into the next phase of business. That is, we have to build a clay pit and potters. Okay, let us put the potters right here. Oh, not here, I'm sorry. Not right in front of them. So let's see. The clay pit has to be near, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to put the potters next to them. I think 2 was good in the previous episode, right? Previous gameplay. So we're going to continue with just 2, and I'm going to put the, what is that, storage yard right here. We'll leave a gap. Now we'll put it right here. And we'll accept. Now this is why I've kept it none. Now you'll see. I'm going to accept only half of the storage yard with pots, because the next half is going to be for beer. And once, look at that, this guy is not flooded yet, but it will reset once the flood recedes. Now how much do we have? We have enough grain to supply everybody with food. So I think it is time to start cultivating barley. I'm going to go with 1 farm and see how this works. I do not know the ratio. And once the cultivation is done, I think we are going to accept half of barley here, and this barley will be slowly converted to half of beer. So it is going to be 1-on-1. So let us store some barley here, and then we'll start brewing beer, and then we'll start supplying to the people. And I think it is time to place another bazaar. How is the unemployment? Still more. Okay. What do we lack? Yeah, we lack entertainment, right? Yeah. We need a juggler school. Let us put it far away from the city, and this is a conservatory for the musicians. So we can have a bandstand. How does this work? Oh, this comes in the cross section, isn't it? Can I place it here? Oh, beautiful. Can I rotate it? I cannot, right? So let us place it right here. And we'll see what happens. Okay, those are the last housings which we have to build in this society or in this sector. Okay, we have started cultivating barley. Let us hold a festival for Osiris. And next is going to be Bast. Once we get employed here, I think the business will start. I think I should have put the conservatory here, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? Let's put the juggler and the conservatory right here. Can I or can I not? I cannot, right? Yeah. It is here. And the jugglers go right here. And we'll remove these two so that we can put the breweries here. Okay. How is the housing? Let's see. We have enough space for 150 more people and we have crossed 500 plus in population. And the cultivation is going on good. So we have barley right here, which will be harvested very shortly. And next we are going to start brewing beer, the most important item for a civilization. So I'm going to end the episode right here, guys. So we have started a new city in the new age of the archaic period in Egypt. And we'll continue this episode in the next session. And I hope you like today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Nedangaval. Until next time, this is Nedangaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.